From an engineering standpoint, I've always wondered how the lower levels of Coruscant are supporting all of the levels built on top. Maybe someone can explain. It is a great question and one I was really hoping to find an answer for, but sadly none is confirmed in canon, but let's talk about it. So we can make some fair assumptions here. Coruscant's upper levels are most likely supported by a vast and complex network of megastructures, including enormous durasteel support columns, repulsive technology, and layered urban planning that evolved over a millennia. Now, the lower levels of Coruscant are composed of ancient buildings, and likely have reinforced megastructures that have been built on over thousands of years, forming a super dense base that can support the weight of the levels above. But the gigantic durasteel columns and beams, they would help distribute the weight of the entire districts, functioning like the pillars of a massive underground skyscraper. Now, in some areas, repulsive generators could assist in relieving some stress. These advanced anti-gravity devices could help keep some of the levels stable. This technology likely prevents the collapse in certain areas where natural geological stability or physical foundations would not be enough to support the extreme weight. But as you know, the city is built in layers, with newer buildings placed on platforms and bridges on top of the older structures. Many of these platforms are supported by reinforced bridges and interconnected mega towers, which act as a load-bearing structure. Older and abandoned sections of the city are most likely repurposed, most likely as utility corridors, or ventilation shafts, or even transit routes. That would reduce the burden of the highest levels. But given the immense scale of Coruscant, constant maintenance would be required. Swarms of repair droids and automated construction systems, they would work to reinforce aging structures to prevent collapse. Now, the underworld levels, they contain countless service tunnels and access shafts, and support scaffolding designed to reinforce the city's foundation. But while Coruscant's natural surface is buried deep beneath the city, some of the planet's original bedrock may still serve as an anchoring point for the deepest support structures. However, most of the city's stability comes from artificial superstructures, rather than its natural geography. Because of its combined reliance on physical supports or repulsive technology and constant maintenance, Coruscant is able to sustain its incredible vertical sprawl. However, abandoned lower levels do decay over time, leading to the dangerous crumbling environments of the underworld. That's all I had. Please feel free to discuss this in the comments. Hope it helped.